Super quick, everyone. I'm not a doctor, okay? Go to your doctor. Don't listen to me. I mean, watch the video, but don't listen to me. What's going on? It's your boy Aydian here, and today I'm going to be giving you the 3 top tips for doing your hormone replacement therapy shots. I have been on hormones for over 10 years. We'll be coming up on the 11th year this October of 2020. Really wild. But in that time, I have learned a lot of tricks. I have had amazing shots days and terrible shot days. So, just a little content warning. We're going to be talking about testosterone today. And we're going to be showing needles and syringes and stuff. So, if this stuff feels like cringy to you or triggers you, please, it's okay. You'll survive without watching this video. But if you do take hormone replacement therapy, I really suggest that you kind of power through and take a look at this video. I won't be showing you me actually shooting, injecting, shooting, it sounds like, okay, injecting. So let's do it. The very first tip I'm going to give you is that needle and syringe size really do matter. There is a difference. For all of you who don't know, testosterone is a thicker kind of substance. It's put in a cottonseed or sesame seed oil, which is pretty thick. So my suggestion to you is to draw your testosterone out with an 18 gauge needle. Looks like this. It's my little baggie of treats right here. This is an 18 gauge needle. The color doesn't really matter. Different companies have different needle sizes. So this will be to draw in your testosterone. So we would draw it in. And then when you're ready to actually inject, I would highly suggest using a 23 gauge needle. Now, this is a smaller needle. 23 feels like the perfect size. It's not quite a 25, which would be really thin and hard to get the tea out. But I really like 23s. They work really well. They hurt the least as well. You might want to know about the length of the needle. I use a 1-inch needle. You can also get a 1.5-inch needle. It all depends on your personal body type, size. You just need the needle to get to the muscle. So you need to get through the tissue to get to the muscle. So whatever that means to you, I used to do 1.5. I felt like it was too long. I asked my doctor to switch and they were like, yeah, 1 should work perfect for you. So I use a 1-inch needle. The needles are cool, great information, but I really want to talk to you all about your syringe size. This whole thing is 1 milliliters. This is what I want you all to be using. Now, the reason you want to use this is because most of us, not all, but most of us are going to have a 1 or a 0.5 or somewhere in between. So this literally goes 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1. Okay? So if you're a 0.5, you can really tell. Even right now, I'm on 0.45. So I can really tell what 0.45 is. When you're using the standard size syringes that most people give out, they are 3 milliliters, which means for every 0.3 on here, that's 1 whole milliliter. It is very hard to get the exact points. Like, you want your dose to be to the exact 0.01 that you can get it to. So this is like the key right here. I think they're even cheaper. Sometimes CVS or something will be like, oh, we don't have them in stock. Ask them to order them. They will order them for you. Even if the guy's like, oh, sure. Request that they put in an order for you. Sometimes you'll have to purchase them ahead of time in order them to put the order in. But again, I think these are 25 cents a pop. That's really it. So you're talking about 4 shots a month. If you're on a weekly schedule, it's $1 a month. $12 and you get a whole year. Tip number 2 is all about your injection spot and the prep of that spot. What I mean by the injection spot is you want to do it in a fatty, tissuey area because then it won't hurt as much. It's as simple as that. So personally, I used to do it in my thighs. The suggested routine would be left thigh, left butt cheek, right butt cheek. But the more and more I did it in my thighs, it hurt. I don't know how else to say it. It hurt. I didn't have as much fatty tissue to grab there. So I started doing it in my arse. And my arse has been awesome. It's nice and fatty and juicy, getting thick back there. And I'm able to not feel it as much. So the shot spot is very important. So pick a spot that feels good to you. So I no longer do my thighs. I just go right butt cheek, left butt cheek, right butt cheek, left butt cheek. And then the other part of tip number 2 is the prepping of the area. So besides cleaning it with your alcohol, that is standard. We're not really going over how to do a shot right now. We're just going over the main tips. So what I want you to do is to prep the area. So one really good thing you can do to prep the muscle for getting an injection is to massage the muscle. This isn't crazy. You're just going to do like 30 seconds. I just kind of go like this, massage the muscle, just in case it's tight, you just want to loosen it up a little bit. Imagine just sticking a needle into like a tough piece of meat or like a nice soft piece of meat, right? It's just going to go in easier. So massaging the area is really good. And then also, I don't want to say it's controversial, but there's many sides to this. A lot of people I have seen lately pull the skin. They pull the fat out like this, and then they inject. I really would suggest trying it another way. And if it works that way, great. But maybe try this way and see which one you like better. I suggest the exact opposite. You should grab all that fat, all that humanness, right? And then inject. So you want to grab all of it and then inject and see if that is any better. Think of it as, putting some cushioning in when you inject, okay? I couldn't imagine doing it this way. I feel like it would just hurt 5 times more. Of course, everyone is different and you have to do what works for you, but these are my suggestions over the last almost 11 years of taking shots. I don't even know how many shots that is. 52 times 11. So 500 and something, 6 something. Tip number 3 is the most important thing. If I could tell you one thing about doing your HRT shot, it would be this one thing. To take a deep breath because I'm very emotionally invested in this number 1 tip. Stop going so damn slow. Please stop. I see people injecting and they go like, so if they were injecting in, okay, let's say this is a thigh and you're injecting in, they go like this. Really slow. It's so slow. Stop it. Imagine, that's gotta hurt. Imagine, literally these, getting stabbed really slowly or really fast. Which sounds less painful, right? So, stop doing it slowly. Put it in like a dart, okay? You grab the fat and you put it in like a dart. You don't throw it, okay? Let's get this clear. You're not throwing it, okay? But you're just gonna grab the fat and you're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, boom! Put it right in. Boom. That's it. Don't go so slow. Then you're going to aspirate, and then you're going to also inject. Now, you can inject testosterone really fast. Whoa. You can't inject it like, whoop! It doesn't happen that way. But you want to be constant. Don't stop, and then keep going a little bit, then stop, and go a little bit, stop. Just go all the way. One, boom. That's it. Just do it. And same thing with going in. You want to pull it out quick. So you massage your muscle, grab your fat, 1, 2, 3, boom. Inject, and then pull it out, then you grab your alcohol swab, and you just go like this, you clean your area up, and you hold it there for a second, maybe you put your, Band-Aid on it, whatever you do, right? That's it. Like I'm telling you, again, if there was number 1 tip, that is it. That's the number 1 tip, is go freaking faster, people. I love you, and that's why I'm telling you so passionately to pick up this pace. Alright, and so those are my top 3 tips. If you want to see some other tips, you can check out my YouTube channel. youtube.com/AllianceFears. Otherwise, I would love if you gave this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and share this with someone that's going too slow. I know they're out there. I see you. I can see you. Wait, don't add that wink. No, that wink doesn't mean anything. Ignore me. I'm not a doctor. But this is also pretty good advice. Just saying.